Hey guys, it's Yordanka here. So recently I was asked about some yoga stretching for runners. Let's begin in standing position, and from here we're just gonna fold forward from the hip joint, bending the knee and just go all the way down, and you can hold to your elbows or you can rest the back of the palm on the sides of your body and just stay here wherever it's comfortable for you. We're gonna begin with a stretch for the back muscles from the hamstrings. This is an area of the body that gets a lot of tension if you're a regular runner. After the run, the muscles are warm and they're very easy to stretch. So the stretching after run, it's a routine that is just so enjoyable and you should definitely not skip it. Plus, it's very necessary for your muscles and for your joints and ligaments and tendons to be healthy. So I know that many runners don't like to stretch after run, but it's very important. So I hope that this small video will help you create a stretching routine. And from here, maybe you want to bring your palms behind your back and interlace the fingers, keeping the arms away. The shoulders are rolling in. Many people think that if you're running, then you only have to stretch your legs. But this is not true because there is so much tension also in the shoulder area and in the arms. So you should not skip that. And in this gentle fold, we are stretching the hamstrings and the back side of the body and the shoulders. Very slowly here with control, release the fingers, bring it in front of you, and you can open your feet a little bit wider than your hips, so at both edges of the mat. For example, from here we're gonna bend the knees, we're gonna lower down our hips, we're gonna come into this yogic squat malasana. And just find the distance that works for you. You can bring the palms together and push, lift the chest, keep the shoulders down, finding the position that works for you. Excellent stretch for the glutes, for the lower pec. Many people started to run recently since the corona exploded, because when there is not much to do, then that's pretty much one of the few options to practice outdoor sport. And that's great, but also you should implement some stretching in your daily life. At least 15 seconds you should hold a posture, or longer if it's comfortable for you. 15 seconds is like a minimum so that it has an effect. And from here you can also bring your fingertips in front of you on the mat. Maybe you can raise one arm up towards the ceiling, gentle twist. And those of you who are flexible and have experience in any sports that develop flexibility and joint mobility, you can reach behind your left leg and you can interlock the fingers. Just don't push yourself. This is only for experienced yogis or people who in generally have flexible body, because there are people who just have this natural mobility in the shoulder joints and they can do that very easy and accessible. And maybe you can release if you're holding, then you can twist to the other side only if you want. You can reach with the left arm up, and only if it's accessible for you, you can do this yogic pint. Just don't force yourself. The muscles after the run are very warm and very easy to be stretched, but this also has some danger, because if you force yourself and you stretch too much, then you can injure yourself. Just with control and awareness. And releasing. Bring the palms in front of your shoulder width apart. Lift your hips and close your feet. Hip width apart. From here, bend the knees. Plant the palms, spreading the fingers nicely. Middle fingers are pointing forward. We're gonna bring the feet a little bit back, coming into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog is a great stretch after the run, opening the shoulders. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears and push with the whole palm. Protracting the shoulder blades, keeping the arms straight, pushing the whole palm. And here you have a lot of options. You can bicycle the legs as you begin. One leg is straight, one leg is bent. You can lift the heels and push them down, massaging your toes, feet, ankles. This is an area of the body that has a lot of attention if you're running because this holds the whole weight of the body. You can also bend the knees. Maybe if your muscles are tight, you will only be able to do this with bent knees, and this will be your posture. Wherever you are, you can try here to push your heels down even with bent knees. So we want to get that maximum of this ankle movement. Just a gentle good stretch. And eventually you can try to extend the legs. So maybe your heels will be in the air. If you notice you're rounding the spine, then you have to bend the knees. Let's raise the right leg up, three-leg dog. Inhaling, and with exhalation, bend the knees, squeeze it towards your chest, and just step it forward between your palms. Drop the left knee down. We come in this lower lunge. That's a very basic posture. I also have a tutorial about that one where you can see a bit more details. And from here, we're gonna do another posture. We're gonna do the lizard posture. Just bring the right palm on the inner side of the right foot, and then walk your left arm a little bit further away from the right palm so that the palms are shoulder width apart. You're just gonna hold this lizard pose for a couple of nice breaths. Now here, allow your hips to be square forward, so you don't want to open the hips to the side. Try to roll your left thigh in and push your both hips forward. Try to keep these shoulders down, chest up. Head is extension of the spine. You don't want to strain the neck. The head is just extension of the spine. Push and lift the chest. Engage the deep core. The tailbone is in. Just for a couple of nice breaths here. Maybe you can hold that posture longer if you like, or if you want, you can bend the left knee and reach with the right palm towards that left foot. And hold here this stretch. Try to lift the shoulders and the chest. Maybe you can, option one, pull the foot towards you, stretching the quadriceps. Option two, foot is kicking inside of the palm. Then you're gonna feel this hip flexor stretching. You can hold here longer if you like. Make sure that you're just engaging the core muscles. Maybe you want to bring the fingertips to protect your wrists, and don't allow the knee to fall down. That's a different posture. I don't recommend it to you. Release the left leg, and then bring the right palm on the outer side of the right foot. Center that knee in line with the chest. Tuck the left toes underneath the left foot and just bring the right leg back. Three-leg dog. Maybe bend the knee and just open the hips, not the shoulders, just the hips. If you want, you can do a little bit of circles here. Feel that movement in the hip and bring it down. If you want, you can walk the dog, bicycle the legs. Get ready to switch to side. Left leg goes up to three-leg dog on the inhalation. As you exhale, bend the knee, lean forward and step the left foot between the palms. Slide it forward, adjust your position, maybe coming on your fingertips. Lower than the right knee, finding this low lunge. Left knee, left ankle are in line. And from here, bring the left palm on the inner side of the left foot. And adjust your position so that your both palms are shoulder width apart. Maybe you want to slide your foot so that you remain on the mat. And keep Your shoulders active. You want to really push through the shoulders and lift the chest up. Lizard pose again. Hips are not open, so you want to really rotate that right thigh in, and then you're gonna feel the stretch in the front side of your right leg. Stretching the hip flexors and the abdominals. Your core is active, so you want to engage a little bit and draw that belly in, lift the chest up, gentle stretch. You can stay here as much as you want to in that posture. If you want, you can come on your fingertips if this is creating any tension on your palms. Or if you're more flexible, you can lower down and come on your elbows. It also applies for the other side. So whatever you do on one side, you also have to do it on the other. Or if you want, you can flex that right knee if you did it on the other side, and you can hold to the right foot so that we equalize both sides of the body. You can stay here, or you can pull that foot towards the hips. Feel the squats burning, or the foot will kick inside of the palm. Stretching the very deep psoas muscles. Keep the shoulders strong. Just for one deep breath in and deep breath out here. Releasing that right leg. Bring the left palm on the outer side of the left foot. Center the left knee. Adjusting here your position. The palms are underneath the shoulders. Tuck the right toes under. Lift the right knee. And bring that left leg back and up. Three-leg dog. Maybe bend the knee. Scorpion dog. And you can just make a little bit of circles here just to move around. Improving the blood circulation in the joint. And release the left foot down. You can bicycle the legs, walk the dog. Very important to stretch those ankles, feet, toes, calf muscles. Push those heels down and try to bend the knees. Also very good for the shoulders. You can lower down the elbows. If you want, you can interlace the fingers, or you can just keep the palms flat on the mat and try to push those heels down, especially if the downward dog is easy for you. If this is not acceptable, you stay in the down dog. And you can lift the toes just a few millimeters. I don't know if it's in on the screen, just few millimeters. I'm pushing the heels down, pushing the knees back, lifting the toes. Just for a moment here. And whenever you're ready, on the inhalation, right leg goes up, three-leg dog. As you exhale, we're going to bend the knee, we're going to lean forward, pigeon pose. We're going to bring the right shin on the mat, right knee is next to the right palm, right foot is close to the left palm. The hips are square forward. Maybe your posture will look like this, which is okay. If there is knee issue, make sure you're gonna put something underneath your right hip. A small cushion, yoga block, a book, a blanket, anything, so that there is no tension in the neck. If your posture looks like this, then you want to square your hips forward, or you can simply bend the left knee. If the pigeon is not accessible, you can just do this deer pose modification. Otherwise, you're going to keep the left leg straight and just rest here for a moment. Maybe bring the elbows down, maybe the palms, and resting here in the sleeping pigeon. That's so good. You can stay here and read a book, or I shouldn't say it as a yoga teacher, but if you're playing with your phone, I think this is a great portion to do that. And again, we are here squaring the hips forward, the left thigh is slightly rolling in, so that we stretch the left hip flexors and the right glutes. It's great, great posture, one of the best for runners. Maybe you should definitely not skip it. You can stay here as much as you want. You can increase every day with few more seconds or with a minute. Whenever you're ready, Bring the palms underneath the shoulders. Tuck the left toes under. Lift the left knee and bring that right leg back. And up, three-leg dog. If you want, bend the knee. Do a little bit of circles here. And let's walk the dog. Stretch those calves and Achilles. And toes and feet. On inhalation, other side, left leg goes up. Three-leg dog, and just lean forward, high plank, squeezing it towards your chest, and bring the left shin on the mat, the left knees close to the left palm, and then the left foot is close to the right palm. And find your posture here. Maybe you want to keep this 90 degrees angle or not, and just stay here wherever it works for you. Maybe you can bring the elbows down or palms. Maybe you can bring something underneath your left hip. Make it in, like in yoga, using a prop to support the joints so that the muscles can relax fully. So you can stay in that posture as much as you like. But if you want to do that sequence by yourself without the video, then you can just do at least 15 seconds. If you decide to do these postures, you can choose 15 seconds or 5 minutes, as much as you want to. And just bring your palms underneath your shoulders, tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee and bring that left leg back and up. Three-leg dog, or maybe bend the knee. Just do a little bit of circles here and bring the left foot down, begin to walk the dog. Again, you can massage here the toes, the ankles. And now from here, we're going to bring the feet hip width apart. And we're going to bring the knees down, but keep the toes on the mat. And we're going to come in this sitting position, sitting on our toes. And let's just stay here for a few nice breaths. A therapy for the feet, and this you should also do regularly as a runner, and you can increase the time that you're spending here every day with few more breaths, few more seconds, or a minute or two. Just take your time here as much as you can, and eventually we're going to walk the palms forward, lower down the forehead. You can stay in that posture. Whenever your toes had enough, you can bring the feet flat, hips on the heels, child's pose. And just stay here as much as you like. You can do the posture passive, just relaxing here, or active, fingertips on the mat, shoulders are rolling out. You can also open the knees a little bit and allow your chest to rest in between. Take your time as much as you want in that posture. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.